Tanzania is a sunny country in East Africa with beautiful vistas and some clear advantages. It's not on most people's radar as an option to move to, but is this caution justified? Let's find out and see if moving to Tanzania is a good option for escaping the West. In this video, you'll learn more about Tanzania in general, some of its advantages, disadvantages, and how it rates on my scoring system. If you like this kind of content, throw the video a like and subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Alright, let's get started with some general information. The United Republic of Tanzania lies in the east of Africa and borders Kenya, the Indian Ocean and the Comoro Islands, Uganda, Mozambique, Malawi, Zambia, Rwanda, Burundi and the Congo. Yeah, it's a pretty large country with approximately 65 million inhabitants. Tanzania can be labeled a cradle of mankind, and many hominid fossils have been found here. In earlier days, it used to be called Tanganyika. Surprisingly, it also used to be a colony of Germany. Who knew? After their defeat in World War II, the British took over. Probably because they are the world's leading experts at colonization. The country became independent in 1961 and the archipelago of Zanzibar in 1963, after which they united to become what is current-day Tanzania. It's actually still part of the Commonwealth, but is run as a presidential constitutional republic. However, in practice, it's just another one-party state run by socialists. Yay. Tanzania is home to the highest mountain in Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro, and is generally really mountainous and thickly forested in the northeast. It also houses part of the three Great Lakes, Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, and Lake Malawi. As you can imagine from an African country, there are quite a lot of amazing animals here and wide open savannas. And it's generally hot and humid, of course, although the climate can vary pretty wildly. Swahili counts as the official language, and English is currently used in foreign trade and as a medium of instruction in higher education. However, the government plans to discontinue English as the primary language of instruction for some reason. Gay rights are a joke, and coupling with another dude gets you thrown in jail for life, where I'm sure the frequency of gay sex will go down. Albinos are attacked and killed due to superstition, and of course, corruption runs rampant throughout the country, despite there being laws against it. All in all, Tanzania can probably be labeled the quintessential African country. It does have some obvious advantages. Let's check them out. It's pretty easy to get into Tanzania, and any Westerner can get a visa on arrival, or an e-visa, and stay up to 30 days. US citizens can stay for up to 90 days. This can be extended. Tanzania boasts a pleasant average temperature, not many rainy days, and a lot of sunshine. The cost of living in Tanzania is low, and anyone earning $1,000 a month should be able to live relatively well in this country. As usual, I would suggest you double this amount, to make sure your quality of life is up to snuff, and you can afford emergency costs and other unexpected expenses. Over the past 10 years, Tanzania has seen an average of 5.7% annual growth in GDP. Tanzania is relatively safe compared to other African countries. Want to go on a safari, see a massive waterfall or a beautiful mountain? This country's got you covered. Probably about what you would expect, right? I'm guessing most of the downsides are pretty predictable as well. See how many you can think of beforehand. Despite Tanzanians currently receiving schooling in English, their official and average proficiency in this language is low. As is usual in countries like this, corruption is prevalent and more noticeable than in Western countries, where the corruption is usually more concealed and only comes to light during scandals. If you live in Tanzania, you will pay up to 30% taxes on your international income. No thanks. Temporary residency is an option, but getting permanent residency is impossible, and citizenship is undesirable due to dual nationality not existing. Imprisoning gays, killing albinos and other superstitious nonsense is still the name of the game here, even in cities. This is a developing country and it ranks low on the development index. If we put all of this together, let's see how Tanzania ranks on my rating system, based on its climate, level of English proficiency, cost of living, taxes on international income, economic growth, safety, and the logistics of moving and staying there. In summation, this gets Tanzania a below average score of 6.8 out of 10, which isn't horrible, but it's pretty clear there are some major red flags here. To end the video, let's answer the question, how is life for expats in Tanzania? Well, living in Tanzania as a foreigner is possible, but I can only think of a few reasons for wanting to do so. The first is for investing here and taking advantage of the economic boom. The second is for some sort of humanitarian purpose, like bringing water to orphans or something. Other than that, why bother? Sure, life is cheap here and the weather is nice, but the same can be said about dozens of other countries who do not share Tanzania's downsides like corruption, superstition, taxes on international income, no permanent residency, and so on. Tanzania is a beautiful country and visiting it is highly recommended. You can easily enter the country for a stay of up to 30 days, explore the nature, and then get the F out and return to one of your permanent bases around the world. In my opinion, Tanzania is for tourism purposes only, unless you have some very specific business idea in mind. That's all I've got for now. Hope you learned something about this country. I'm curious to hear about your thoughts. Are you interested in moving to Tanzania? Or have you been living there for a while? I want to add something I forgot to mention. Let me know in the comments below. In any case, if you want more information about other countries you can move to, check out my website at escapingthewest.net. If you want to learn more about why the Western world is going down, how you can make sure you're protected, or if you just want to support the channel, consider checking out my new book available on Amazon. Link in the description. Thank you all so much for watching and see you in the next video.